The number one thing that you could do to stay green in tough markets is not trade. Now, you might be saying, oh yeah, that's great freaking advice, but you should have your edge, your whatever is going to give you that edge in the market clearly defined. And a part of your edge should be what type of market condition does it work in, and what type of condition does it not work in. And if you are clearly defined what your edge is, then it makes it real easy. When do I use this edge? When do I not use this edge? If you do well in bull markets, let's say you've got this system that works well in bull markets, but right now you're dealing well with the coronavirus and you're seeing the market go straight to hell, and your system is not working well in this kind of environment, then guess what? You don't need to trade it. My friend Mark Minervini, he likes to say that the market is a place where they don't charge you for being on the sidelines. So that's great. You don't have to bet every single hand. I think it was Warren Buffett that said that there's no called strikes on Wall Street, right? Like, so you don't need to play that game every single time. You don't need to play every hand. You don't need to swing the bat. Whatever analogy you want to use, you could just sit there and wait for the right setup. Now, that patience might be challenging for some people, and I understand that too. And I also understand that sometimes it looks like something is setting up and maybe it isn't. The next part of being patient and trading with your edge is also understanding too that you could test different ideas, right? Like, so if you are able to assess the overall health of the market, and this is something that I do every single weekend. If you haven't been to one of my events, go to marrowwealth.com/events, or just go to marrowwealth.com and you'll see a little events button right at the top of the screen. Click that. We do this every Saturday, 3 hours, and we'll go through the entire health of the market. It's part of my weekend prep, and sometimes you'll find an abundance of trades. Sometimes there's barely anything, and it's in seeing which way the market is flowing, and not only that, but seeing what the stocks that we're interested in and how they're setting up, if they're setting up. That's going to tell me how heavy or light I should step on the gas, how much risk I should be putting on. Sometimes I don't want to put any risk on. Sometimes it's only just 0.5% or 1%. Like, that's how it's been recently, just like 1%. 1% of my account that I want at risk. So I took 2 positions, put it on, see if it works. And if those work, then great. Then I'll start to add. But not until after things start to work. So that is how you start to test ideas. You need to have an assessment of the overall health of the market. Let that guide you into saying like how heavy or light you're going to go into the market. And if there's no opportunities, you don't have to trade.